Noelle, how does strategic client selection help in reducing corporate risk?
It's very important. I know that engineers want to work for every client potentially, and it's important that they evaluate their client. There are some clients that they should just not work for. There are clients who have unreasonable expectations. They want to have great engineering products, but they want to have an unreasonable schedule, or they want to have a bargain price, and that doesn't make sense. In some cases, they just have expectations that really cannot be met. In some cases, they might be unreasonable with their contract. They might want to push way too much risk onto the engineers, and they're not fair from the get-go with their contract, and they're not open to negotiation. If they're not open to negotiation on the contract, how are they going to behave if an issue arises on the project? Are they going to be willing to work it out, or are they going to run to a lawyer and bring a claim? So it's important to assess how a client is going to interact with the team, and are they going to be favorable and fair as a project is executed and problems arise. It's also important to evaluate clients from a financial perspective. You don't want to have a client that can't pay for the engineering service. So it looks really great initially. Everybody's happy at the beginning. The engineers are off and running, and they send an invoice in, and they don't get payment. But the client has expectations. They continue work, but the client has a financial problem. He cannot pay. Nobody wants to work for free because a client can't pay. So it's important to assess those clients kind of from the work perspective, the fairness perspective, as well as the financial perspective, and address that client risk early on before you submit a proposal and before you sign that contract.